Hello, and good evening. Welcome back to Song of Horror, where we're finding out for ourselves what happened to Berenice. Did she ever help Ariadne? We'll have to find out. Where does our journey take us? Into dreams, apparently. This owl is odd. It almost looks like a puzzle. Hello? Information. Oh, remember this poem? She blinks, awoken by hunger. Oh, I see. Okay, hold on a second. They're buttons and stuff. Okay, time for the pen and paper to come back out. Aye. Of course not. Why would I get that right? That newspaper is illegible. As for the rest, it's just debris from the ceiling. Oh, something fell down?
Yes.
Yes. Letter from an artist. A brief message written by a friend of Dr. Berenice Prestigard. I found this among the photos in History magazine. It looks a lot like the drawings done by your patient, the little girl, doesn't it? I've attached a copy. It must be a coincidence, but even so, discovering the origins of the image made me shudder. It's from the walls of a newly discovered chamber in the caves of Altamira in Spain. Painting is from the Paleolithic. Local archaeologists have ruled that it's around 40,000 years old. Oh. This is a very ancient monster. Very little on the mantelpiece. A staff lounge with a fireplace and comfortable sofas. I've never seen anything like this in any of the places where I've worked. Yeah. Looks like someone left the lamp there on purpose. Interesting. Well. And back to our friend. So, the problem I'm having is obviously a few logical problems. So, eye, ear, wing, claw, branch, mouth, claw, mouth, wings, eye. Ho ho! Got it! Deteriorated key. A key hit by the passage of time. Hit by the passage of time. Alan Cedric.
Oh.
Tag must have belonged to employee. Alan Cedric? One of the hospital doctors, I guess. Okay. Now we have his key at least. Does that mean I have to divert the steam to his room? Remember that? This piping system. See if his name appears on here. There's a lot of scratched out ones. So there's one for director's office. Okay, so just alternate. So now it's here. So I need to get it down one more. Right, so now I got it from here to here, and it's pointing up to here. So I'm assuming the next one's gonna be the center one. So if I rotate that, it should be diverting down here. Is that not how it works? Oh.
Yes! Now I just need to check out exactly what I unblocked.
I don't know how I did it right, but I did it right. What did I do? Son of a bitch, I wish I could show you the solution a bit more. I kind of had the right idea, it wasn't clear in the execution. Alright, moving on. A bunch of old newspapers turned into shapeless form. Another office. Hello. Recording 3. Looks like a recorded testimony. I need to find a phonograph where I can play it. So I must have I'm assuming that's why I unblocked. These documents belong to the hospital director. Nothing regarding Berenice Prescott, I'm afraid. Yeah, because this is the director's office. Plants have made it this far. Ah, Dr. Jeremy Hartwood, founder of this institution. He was one of the first psychiatrists to give a damn about patients' rights and well-being. My girlfriend told me about him. A psychiatry diploma of Dr. Edward Saunders, the hospital director. He was relatively famous in his day.
Great.
The third experiment report. General examination by Dr. Edward Saunders of the experiment performed by Dr. Berenice Prescott. Notes. 5 patients from the experimental group have disappeared, all except for the original test subject, Ariadne LeGrant Amsberg. I don't know if they have escaped or if the walls swallowed them, but they've left no trace. Security did not register any relevant incidents either. I looked for the doctor to inform her of this, but she was nowhere to be found. When I asked Ariadne if she had seen her, she shook her head and asked me if she was finally there. I asked her what she meant, but she didn't say anything else. It has been impossible to re-establish communication with her. I have a terrible feeling about this. You and everybody else.
Oh, shit.
I can't stand this cold.
I can barely feel my hands now.
Well, start running around. Run, run, run. I don't know if this is... Can I die from the cold? I don't like this.
God. I was about to freeze to death. Got it.
Ladies first. Okay, so here's our shortcut, yeah? Yeah, to the musician room. There's a locked door up there. Should check that out, actually. Da-da-da.
Ah!
God damn it.
I need to hide.
To the musician's
I
room.
don't see where I can hide.
To the musician's room. Hide in here.
I need to hide.
I hate this. Do you always have to go into the second phase? It was quick. What's wrong with her teeth?
I think I need to see a psychiatrist.
Oh, yeah. After dealing with this shit. Okay. Back to the room. think it was this room. Can I use this? Yep. This key has served its purpose. Alright. Oh boy, what do we got in here? Old medicine books. We are all extremely lucky that science has evolved as much as it has since then. Dr. Alan Cedric's notes. Disturbing conclusions of one of the hospital psychiatrists. Oh, good, there's a back as well. Dr. Prestigard was right. At first I was dismissive of her experiment. Why waste all those resources on proving to a sick girl that what she claimed to see was due to holy fuck.
Why waste all those resources on proving to a sick girl that what she claimed to see was due to the abnormal functioning of her psyche? Yet it all made sense when she subjected the patients to the song in the music box, and when the doctor began to describe her own experiences. The rapid mental and cognitive decline and hallucinations suffered by the subjects in the experimental group became impossible to ignore. Faced not only with a new disorder, but also, once the effects described spread to the hospital staff, for the first time in history, a contagious mental illness. A Nobel Prize on a silver platter. In light of the results, however, facts confound my expectations. The song completely broke their minds, and took them all at the pinnacle of their madness. That's the one thing the data shows that they all share in common, except for Ariadne Legrand-Amsberg. That girl is the only one from the group that is still with us. Her cell is the only... Turn the page. Her cell is the only one free of horrible screaming, and hers is the only behavior that hasn't changed. She's the only one to have gone on unscathed, and she still acts exactly as she did before the experiment. I think Dr. Prestigard was right about the reasons for this. Ariadne's file indicates that she was exposed to the song when she was barely a few months old. She was a baby, her mind a blank canvas with limitless capacity for adaptation. Not like us. We broke, or are going to break. Ariadne's mind, like a young tree bending under unbearable forces, has not snapped but rather grown in a different way. It has twisted and therefore can no longer be broken. The song, the dark figure, the horrible visions and dreams are simply her normality. Her everyday life since she can remember. If only I could find Dr. Prestigard and tell her she was right. There is no solution. What will become of us all?
Bleak. The label in the diary reads Dr. Alan Cedric. The book is so deteriorated that's probably the only legible text. Oh. Ah, stethoscope. Okay. That'll come in handy. Don't I have another... Yeah, I have another recording to play. So, that stethoscope is going to be used on the patient's rooms. At least that would make sense to me. Oh, can I not go in there?
Not that way.
Not that way. I want to go back to the recording, though. I think it's this room. Okay, it's not that room. It's this room. Unless it's screwed up again. Oh, the needle wasn't strong enough to play a cylinder. It's broken. Okay, so I need to find a needle first. But we got the stethoscope, so we can go investigate the patient's rooms. We have to go back down the hallway. I'm assuming we can't use the lift again, that's why we have this crossover. Oh, bloody hell.
Looks like I won't be using this door.
You son of a bit. How? Is it because I used it twice or what? Like, what if I never... I don't know, that's very confusing to me. Oh shit. God damn it. Keep your flashlight on, please. I'm assuming her room is the one without a monster. Alright, let's go around. Let's make our rounds here. Oh, here's a patient door. Don't forget about this one. No, thank you. This one's blank. Yep. I wonder, could you, like, now that I know this, can you speed run it and just go directly into here? A syringe, an instrument used to inject medicine. Can we take the needle? Yep, hypodermic needle, a sharp metal needle. I think just the needle is enough. I have a use for this. Oh, one of her lost drawings. Great. Just add it to my collection. Well, that was easy to find. So we're going to be... Oh, you know what? We have to go back to the lift. Okay, so we made it back to our phonograph, or whatever it's called. Play our last tape, last cylinder. We will be going into our dreams once again next time. Thank you for watching.